Let's take a look, see at this beautiful place I get to live. Fantastic voyage. It's a fantastic voyage. Now, can this flip around without it shutting off? No. So, I'm gonna have to flip it this way for the duration. Something like that. This is malt like a vid. Puke my guts out. There's a big production going on down there, so like you couldn't really see it, but they're laying fiber optics across to the island, and they've got this whole fucking street up from the lakeshore. There's machines and big pumping tube machine things and whatnot. It's fun to watch. A lot of times they don't look like they're doing much. I guess that's just the way it is. It's a hurricane. Better take a bite of this. It's just been nothing. There's so sick of food, man. It's pretty good Jimmy Dean sausage. Sausage, egg, and cheese to clog my arteries up. 16 ounce, high gravity, hurricane, malt liquor. Cheers. I raise my toes and I give on my toes. I'm gonna Kathmandu. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I'm going to Kathmandu. That's really, really where I'm going to. And if I ever get out of here, I'm going to Kathmandu. I wonder why Bob Seger wanted to go to Kathmandu exactly. That's why I'm going to Kathmandu, but it doesn't really say why in the song, as far as I remember. Recollect. I raise my child and I get on the toes. I'm going to Kathmandu. As if I ever get out of here, I'm going to Kathmandu. It's a beautiful world that we live in. Even though I'm so lonely. I'm curious. It seems like what they do is they like do these big like rubber tubes about this big, I guess, and they're like fucking 50 yards long. Each one of them or at least 20 yards, 25 yards long. And then there's this other machine up the road that they're pumping in this. Looks like concrete or some type of. It must be some type of material that like pushes the water out, and then it must seal in case the fiber optic. I'm not sure exactly how that whole process works, but it is a curious thing to watch, like to know exactly how they're doing that. Because today they had this like fucking must have been 500 yards long of that pipe. It was just floating on top of the water from the main barge. Has a big giant crane with a hook on it that's like holding one end up that's closer to the shore. And then a littler boat that was out there at the end of that hooked onto it. And then it was like had drifted down. It looked like a big, one of those buoys that catches oil that spills in the water, sort of. And they drug it back, or they towed it back and kind of straightened out, and then it kind of disappeared. I don't know what happened or what they did with it. But you can't go on the beach, which sucks because they have the beach closed off because they're using it as a staging area, it looks like. If I ever get out of here. I'm going to Kathmandu. Man, I'm sort of at my wit's end with some things, and I'm just like, still trying to like figure it out. And I'll go home and pick up some gas for the lawnmower and the weed whipper. I'll go home and fuck around with that. I gotta put spark plugs, about 2 new spark plugs, about a week and a half ago for the mower and the weed whip. Oh, if I ever get out of here, I'm going to Kathmandu. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to Kathmandu. Fucking flies are just like everywhere. They're biting flies, and it doesn't matter where you go. It's like they're in the city, they're up here, they're on a beach, they're in the fucking houses, they're in the fucking cars, they're in the fucking stores. And it's just a sign of this world like seemingly rotting away in front of us. Such stupid flies. Oh. Fucking rotting. Big rotting mass of flesh and earth. I'm going to Kathmandu. So if I ever do get out here, I'll be going to Kathmandu. That's really where I'm going to. If I ever get out of here, I'm going to Kathmandu. Philadelphia freedom. I love you. Yes, I do. Philadelphia freedom. Philadelphia freedom. Shine on me. Shine a light, shine a light, shine a light on my fire. Philadelphia freedom. I love you. Yes, I do. Shine a light, shine a light. Philadelphia freedom. Shine a light, shine a light. Wow. Philadelphia freedom. All right, let's take another look around. Over here. Where's that place? Big mansion. The Lord jumping in freedom. Love you, yes I do.